You know, buried deep inside our own evolutionary history, there's this incredible paradox, a kind of forgotten superpower that our brains have, one that's triggered not by having more, but by having less.
I know, it sounds completely backward, right? We always think food equals energy, food equals brain power. But what if, for our ancestors, being in a state of hunger was the very thing that triggered peak mental performance? That's the fascinating paradox we're going to unpack.
And this really brings us to the great mismatch of our time. I mean, think about it. We live in an age where food is everywhere. 3 meals a day, plus snacks, that's just normal for us. But what if this constant supply is actually making our brains, well, more vulnerable?
See, our brains were literally forged in challenge. By constantly keeping our energy tanks topped off, we never give our brain the signal to shift into this high-performance, super resilient mode it evolved for. It's kind of like we're driving this amazing high-performance car, but we've never, ever taken it out of first gear.
To really get this, we have to rewind the clock, way back. For most of human history, your next meal was anything but guaranteed. Periods of scarcity weren't disaster. They were just a normal part of life. In that reality, it was a powerful, powerful driver in our evolution.
So survival of the fittest, it wasn't just about being physically strong, it was about being cognitively sharp. The people who could think clearly, stay focused, and strategize while they were hungry, those were the ones who found the next meal. I mean, it was literally a matter of life and death.
And this just reframes the entire picture for us. That feeling of heightened alertness you might get when you skip a meal, that's not a bug, it's not a fluke, it's a deeply programmed survival feature, a switch that flips when the pressure's on.
So how does this actually work on a biological level? Well, the best way to think about it is that your body is like a hybrid engine. It has this incredible built-in ability to switch between 2 completely different fuel sources to power everything you do.
This amazing process is called Intermittent Metabolic Switching, or IMS for short. It's the core mechanism we're talking about today. And here's the kicker. The real key isn't being in one state or the other, it's the act of switching between them. That's where the magic really happens.
Okay, so how does this switch get flipped? Well, after you eat, your liver stocks up about 10 to 14 hours worth of energy as glucose. Once that starts to run out, either from fasting or some exercise, your body flips a switch. Your liver then starts breaking down body fat and producing a really cool alternative fuel, ketones. Now, our brains can run beautifully on both fuels. Glucose is our standard, day-to-day energy from carbs. But ketones are fascinating. They aren't just a backup fuel source. No, they're also powerful signaling molecules that basically tell the brain it's time to initiate a whole host of upgrades. And the star player here is a ketone called BHB. You can think of it like a special delivery messenger. When BHB shows up in your brain, it carries a very specific message. Hey, resources are a little scarce right now. It's time to get tougher, smarter, and way more resilient.
So what are these self-improvement programs we're talking about? When that messenger ketone, BHB, arrives, it doesn't just deliver fuel, it kicks off this cascade of upgrades. So what superpowers does this metabolic switch actually unlock? Let's take a look. Okay, first up is this amazing protein called BDNF. People often call it miracle-grow for the brain, and for a very good reason. It helps you grow new neurons and strengthens the connections you already have, which is, the very foundation of learning and memory. And that messenger molecule, BHB, directly tells your brain to make more of it. Next up, the switch fires up a process called autophagy. The easiest way to think about this is like your brain's cellular spring cleaning service. Your cells start clearing out all the old, damaged, junk parts, which keeps your neurons running cleanly and efficiently. It's a total tune-up. And believe me, the benefits do not stop there. This metabolic switch enhances learning and memory. It makes your brain more resistant to stress. It helps build new little power plants inside your cells, and it can even improve your mood. It's basically a complete, comprehensive upgrade package for your brain.
This brings us to a really crucial point. The magic isn't in being fasted all the time, and it's not in being fed all the time either. The real, powerful benefit comes from the rhythm, the cycle between these two states. So during that challenge phase, when you're fasting or exercising, your brain goes into this conserve and repair mode. It's cleaning house, it's recycling damaged parts, it's making itself tougher. It even slows down processes related to growth, like making new proteins, so it can pour all its energy into maintenance and becoming more resilient.
But then, when you recover,
When you eat and rest, your brain switches into build and grow mode. It uses all those new resources to build brand new connections, create new neurons, and expand its networks. The repair phase actually makes the growth phase that much more powerful and effective.
It's just like a muscle, right? A muscle doesn't get stronger from constant rest. It gets stronger by being challenged and then being given time to recover and rebuild stronger than it was before. Optimal brain health isn't a flat line. It's a dynamic, powerful rhythm.
So, it really makes you think. In our constant search for the next pill or supplement to boost our brains, maybe we're overlooking the most powerful tool we have, one that's been built right into our biology for millennia. The question is, in our modern world of constant abundance, are we ready to start listening to that ancient rhythm again?